How much input do you guys have on episodes? Had there been things where you're like, can we possibly change this a little bit? You know, because you get into your characters and they're...
You got my notes, right?
No, we don't. The truth is, I don't know about you guys, but I don't feel like I don't think I've ever read anything and really wanted input.
Right.
The scripts come in.
That's why she's my favorite person in the whole world.
The scripts come in and they're brilliant, even when they come in a week close to the deadline. They've spent a lot of time making them perfect, and I don't think no, they take care of that all on their own.
And then
All input is welcome, it's just not used.
Yeah.
That's right.
how
I let
much...
you have the fucking keys.
She let me have
That's
a hat
true.
and keys and suspenders.
There you go. That's 3.
How long do you guys spend in wardrobe testing out? Because my
Right.
God, is that a time factor?
Yeah.
Yeah, that has to be, right?
Yeah, it's a long time. You know, we build, and now we're building more and more of the different characters' costumes, but we started building almost all of Midge's during season 1. So our brilliant, brilliant costume designer, Donna Zakowska, spends hours and hours I imagine in a room somewhere just filled to the brim with vintage Vogues, and she designs all these incredible clothes. And
She's great.
she's brilliant.
Yeah.
And
Gorgeous.
yeah. And then Eric Winterling and company bring the clothes to life. They build them, and we go to Eric Winterling's and try on the clothes in muslin first, and then come back for another fitting and try them on in the real fabrics, and then we tweak and adjust. And then on the day, it takes about almost 2 hours.
It takes for fucking ever to get a 28-year-old girl whose skin looks like she swallowed a fucking light bulb out of the trailer. I'm like, what the hell are you doing in there? She showed up this morning, just put a wig on her head, put some shoes on it. It's like hours and hours and hours.
There's a lot of people involved, a lot of brilliant people. It's a whole village.
It is
But
a
it does take
character,
about
though.
2 hours from the time I sit down in the chair.
And it
to
is
the
a
time.
character, like, we'll do rehearsal in the mornings, and we'll be sitting there with Rachel, and then when she comes out in her getup, it's like, it's almost like, oh, you're kind of excited to see Midge Maisel. It is a huge transformation.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, you're just seeing a different person. I think that helps. I mean, we have such a great crew of people that, as directors, we can point the camera almost in any direction, and everything is finished. There's nothing
beautiful.
bad. Nothing's falling down or falling apart. Everything is perfect. The colors are perfect.
Every single background actor dressed to perfection.
Really?
It feels like we've time traveled. And
Yeah.
we shoot a lot outside in New York City, and it feels like we've time traveled.
Yeah, that whole the Catskills sequence was amazing because it's one thing to get the period clothing right when it's people that are dressed for work in the city, but to get casual wear and resort wear just right. And Tony, you're
I'm actually wearing the romper under the
oh right,
suit,
you got the romper.
Take it off.
Did you know when they were playing the Chicken Fat song when you're out in the dock? Did you know that would be the music for that sequence because it
No.
was so perfect?
No, I didn't know.
Oh my God!
We didn't know. We figured that out later. We chuckled in the writer's room for days about the prospect of Tony wearing a romper like Jack O'Lantern. And it was just like...
But we're still
and
laughing about
it was
it.
that and the tomato juice that we were just
Yeah.
chuckling, because who drinks tomato juice to refresh their palate?
In 80-degree.
In 80-degree heat.
weather.
And I remember because we went out to do that scene and we needed light and we had like 20 minutes.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it was you and me and it was me going, jumping jacks, do something else, whatever you want. We were looking at this British exercise calisthenics thing from the 1950s.
Yeah, we were losing the light
Well, I could see that you were doing it like, it looked like magic hours. You're like,
Yeah,
we've
yeah.
got
Yeah.
this much time. We're gonna, oh yeah, that must have
Supposed
been.
to look, it was supposed to be morning, but it was really that, we were losing it fast.
He exercised as fast as he can. And the romper, it should be in the Smithsonian next to Archie's chair.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.